Hello everybody, I just want to do a quick video of this 91 Chevy pickup for you guys. Long story short on this truck, last week of February, last month, I had a really nice little Chevy Colorado and was on my way to work one morning and I hit a big damn deer with it and it totaled it out. Kind of a shame because I really liked the little truck. It was kind of a rare one. It was an '09 regular cab. Short bed, 2-wheel drive, 5-speed truck. There's not a whole lot of them around, but anyway, I hadn't planned on looking for another truck for a long time until this happened, unfortunately. $9,000 truck, did $7,800 worth of damage, so they totaled it. So actually the day before that happened, I saw this truck. I was at work, I was driving through town, making the rounds, and saw it and thought to myself, well, it's a slick old truck. It needs a paint job, but it's a pretty nice one for being 25 years old. And I didn't give didn't give it another thought. Well, of course, Tuesday morning I hit the deer and was borrowing my parents' truck to get back and forth to work, and I was actually going to take it back to them that afternoon. Well, I drove by this thing again. It was still there, and I thought, So, ran to the gas station real quick, filled the folks' truck up, went back and looked at this one. Gave the guy a phone call. He was out of town until the following Monday. This was on Thursday. And told him, hang on to it. I got the money. And I want to drive it first, but I think I'll take it. So he came back and I drove it and couldn't find anything exceptionally wrong with it. So here we go. I took it. It needs a torque converter. That's a little flaky on it, and it needs U-joints. And what else? Speedometer cable squeaks, so it can either be oiled or replaced. But that's really the only mechanical things wrong with it. It's actually a really nice old truck for being 25 years old. It's well, I guess you could call it a survivor, so to speak. Here we go. The doors are super tight. There's no playing the pin and bushings. Close very well. You have to slam them. Interior, usually the driver's side door panel, the cloth at the top is all nasty and grungy. These are immaculate. In fantastic shape. Same way with the seats. Passenger side, of course, is perfect. I think there's one little burn in it where somebody might have had a cigarette or a cigar. Driver's side is just damn near perfect. It shows hardly anywhere. I mean, there's a little bit on the side, but that's really it. Original floor mat still. They're just dirty. It needs detailed. I picked the thing up this way and I've been driving it for a month now. Carpet's kind of dirty. It can be shampooed. But anyway, tilt steering is still tight as a drum. The column shift is not worn out. The spring in that. Truck has 174,843 miles as it sits. I've been driving it back and forth to work round trip almost 50 miles a day. And does just fine. Runs out great. 16.1 miles to the gallon. I can't bitch about that too much. There's a real nice X-Tang brand trifecta trifold tonneau cover on it, which is about a $450 bed cover, I believe. It has brand new All Country rubber on all four corners. Wheels are about 2 years newer than what came out on this truck. I actually think, after looking at the option codes, this truck probably had these steel rallies with center caps and trim rings. I think I might find a set for it, in the future. Not too worried about it right now. Tailgate opens and shuts. Super tight. There's no play in it, which is practically unheard of in an old truck. Excuse me. It needs little things like the trim's a little bashed on this back and on the front on the other side. Those are actually pretty cheap to replace. Needs that bumper corner right there, actually probably the whole rubber. Another thing about the old truck, it spent the first 3 years of its life in the Chicago area, and there's no rust anywhere on the truck. Not in the cab corners, not underneath. The frame is good and clean. Not in the bed sides. Nowhere. The thing's rust free, which is almost incredible. But yeah, passenger door just super tight, pops open. Oh, the other thing, yeah, this door panel's real clean too. The freaking glove box, the bottom pins are busted off, but that's another part that, you know, a guy can get from an MC truck, so that's on the wish list. Another cool thing about it, I picked that up just kind of for, it's neat to have old, you know, literature and brochures and what have you on older rigs. I had the same stuff for the real nice old 97 Camaro I had a few years ago. And anyway, it's got the original owner's manual, original maintenance and warranty book, and something you never see anymore, they're almost always gone, is the original emergency keys. Kind of use once or twice or 3 times and throw them away, but I thought it was cool that it still had those. But anyway, back to the engine. It's a LO5, a small block Chevy 350 throttle body engine, and of course back with a 700R4 transmission. Yeah, you can see it needs paint pretty bad, but other than that, the thing is straight as an arrow. It's got one ding in the tailgate where it looks like it might have been kissed by a trailer hitch, but other than that, other than that, that's it. Like I said, there's no rust in the cab corners, no rust on the bed sides. Thing runs smooth as silk. It's got quite a few new parts on it. Actually, it has new AC compressor and condenser, new alternator, new starter, new ECM, you know, engine computer, new thermostat, new temperature sending unit, and a few other odds and ends. But hood pops, unlike most of the old trucks where you got to get out and beat it on the front a few times. It pops just fine. Fires right off when you hit the key. A lot of these older throttle body trucks, they have to sit there and crank, and then they hit. This thing hits right off, so it's pretty nice about it. And under the hood, it's dirty and a little greasy, not too bad, but it doesn't burn oil, it doesn't smoke when you start it, so the umbrella seals are good. It doesn't leak oil. Leave it parked for a couple days, and when you park, it's just dry as a bone when you get back in it. So anyway, it's just a really honest, nice old truck, and I'm happy to have it. I think I'll have it for a long time, unless another damn deer wipes it out. So anyways, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video of this old 91 Chevy truck. Take care, and everybody have a great day out there.